Men finishing round 2 this morning. We had 4 heats completed yesterday afternoon. And we'll open things up with Joao Chianca and Morgan Cibilic. Sometimes I think it happens at more comps than we realize, especially when the free surf is firing. But we will get started. Joao up and down.
Yeah, that's heartbreak. That it was a smaller looking wave that actually had a clean line there.
Augie told me that a really cool routine for Cibilic when he made the final at New Zealand, as we'll see Morgan's opening ride of the morning. Cibilic getting a little under the lip slash, and he's getting funneled over that section of the reef. The foam ball catches up to him, and he goes down. One thing that has been, Gabby Bryan was a part of it, whoever lost a bet, and they've got to dance in the middle of the lagoon here on the broadcast. So Nadia's going to have to do that at some point today. Joao Chianca will use priority and blitzes that section with a nice power hack. Blows the tail out and overcooks the next section and loses a combination of major moves.
Getting their fair share of waves, but then you take everyone away, you can get lost. So these guys still trying to find their lineups.
Morgan Cibilic, couple of good drives, staying wide open, stalls more to get an extra extension in the tube. Well-read wave for the Australian. And a couple of backside snaps off the lip line to turn in the best wave of the morning so far. Just like that.
Opened up beautifully, and you can just see it happening and drawing off the reef. Hog was obviously, screaming through the wave, but afterward he just went over and said, look, man, your opponent's got nothing. Get back out there, breathe, and just do it again. The exact same thing. So I think he had a little conversation of, which wave to go on and everything else, but really solid work right there from Morgan. And a great sail job to get Joao into that first wave, which was a lemon.
Good man, Strider. Wow, what a great read for Cibilic, identifying a moment to get priority for this wave.
I was so caught up in the barrel that I didn't realize how awesome the final 2 turns were. This is the part of the barrel that was super critical just before Morg starts to get exposed by the wave again. He was deep on that foam ball, generates enough speed to be deep enough in that second part of the tube, but also have a clean exit. So push and pull, the timing of that barrel ride was perfect from Morgs, and then came out, and that's that lethal backhand we were talking about earlier. He does have such incredible technique.
First heat of the morning is not a curse.
Yes.
Thank you, Morgan Cibilic.
Morgs. I love that, right on cue. That was absolutely perfect timing from Morgan Cibilic. But
burning a flame inside of his belly, where I think the first lap he was just kind of still doing it for fun. Didn't realize where he was sitting at the moment. A lot of hard work paying off for this guy. Cibilic up again, different part of the reef. He'll just start tacking on some big vertical power hacks in a small space. Fun to watch him just in this kind of intensity right now.
That second turn had that click feeling that you chase on your backhand. Everyone who has that really nice connection with the lip where your tail almost just drifts out and then re-engages ever so. So we are blessed with waves.
We're scoring. Look at this. Live out front, Joao Chianca looking to answer back to Cibilic. Getting a little sticky off the top, but that sets him up for a little running pit on the inside. That looked awkward, but with his awareness of where his board was, it dropped him into a little running tube. Still not what he was hoping for. And they're hoping that this is the year that he creates more history as we look from the channel to watch Joao.
Yeah, nice first turn, but you can see as he free falls out of that, those fins actually completely disengaged. The fact that he was able to get himself into the barrel stance on his backhand after free falling out of that turn just shows how quick.
Deal with recoveries for injuries for Joao, for falling off tour for Cibilic. He didn't see that coming after finding early success. Reaching off the top is Joao, but not with priority, so he's got to get out of there. Snap to slide for Cibilic. Controls it off the bottom. 2 power punches off the top for the man from Meriwether Beach. That'll ditch that.
Use that priority, and Joao unfortunately had to give way. But just how smooth is Morg's backside surfing. It's just the way he flows between all of his turns, and he never looks like he's going to fall.
Chianca's looking for an answer. Lunging into his tube stance. He could get so low down to his board. His chin sometimes almost is touching the tip. He's still traveling. Joao Chianca goes the distance on that one. Now in attack mode for turns. Unbelievable. Stretched out tube that he stayed low for. And
a bigger looking wave, 2 nice turns. This here is the total opposite end of the scale. Long, deep tube ride. Joao putting his whole body in the wall to get super deep in this tube. He traveled for such a long time. He was on the foam ball hanging on. But then you can see here, his feet were really far up his board from that barrel whack. The disconnect of that tail like we usually do for Joao. Morgs here though.
Morgan getting absolutely piped there, but that's going to shut down on him. Burned off so much speed and ended up just getting clamped on.
He just blew right back wide open, out of controls, and well, Morgan had control, but this thing has changed. Let me tell you, the gears are shifting.
Thank you, Strider. Joao Chianca up again. He's going to go for some turns here. Big blast there as he connects. Off the bottom, throws up a nice vertical snap. Third maneuver, he loses it. Going for some huge backside turns. And we're running out of time. Joao Chianca is going to have to take this wave. Needs a 5, 6, 7. He's deep. It's a messy little tube. And that thing is just going to rush him.
But there's definitely going to be a solid amount of debrief, I imagine, between him and Hulk to clean up those decisions because the surfing is incredible.
Well done to Morgan Cibilic.
Yeah, maybe there is a postcards from Morgs Part 2 coming. Actually, we just made one. Sketchy. Check it out. Morgs, mate, there were some nervous moments during that heat, obviously, towards the end especially. You and Joao were like a couple of just top shelf used car salesmen just selling each other lemons the entire heat. But you got the job done, mate, and that must feel good after, you know, your third matchup.
Yeah, I know. Joao's got me the past 2 events, and I feel like here in Tahiti, his pet events, he's like definitely one of the best in the world in these kind of waves. So I was pretty bummed when I got him at both events, and I knew I was going to have a challenge, and I don't know, I was just fortunate this morning. It just went kind of really slow at the start, and we were just toing and froing on terrible waves for like the first 20 minutes, and I know I was stoked just to come out on top and get a 7 at start and then back it up with a 6, and I was right in front of him on his 8, and that was some noisy moments. Like, damn, why'd I let him go that?
Yeah, the noise, mate, it's always there. It's just how you can control it, isn't it? But a really nice moment after that heat, which I don't know if many people saw, but you know, you and Joao actually shared a hug, and that sportsmanship came to the fore.
Yeah, it's Joao's such a legend, and I've known him for like a fair while now. We were doing the QE back in the day together down in Pantin, and they were good times, and now we're both on tour, and yeah, I don't know, he's just such a good lad, and he got me the last 2 as well, and we shared that kind of good sportsmanship moment as well, so stoked to return it.
That's awesome, mate. Let's talk about your year. You know, you've had highs, you've had lows. It's been frustrating at the start, but finding some good rhythm, and you know, this is a wave that really plays to your strengths. We know that you've done a strikey here just a month ago and got some really good surf.
Yeah, I know, like Surfing Australia, like the Federation brought us out here just to kind of get us ready for this event and just the barrel events in general. We came here before Tahiti, and it just really helped us a lot, and we got pumping waves, some of the best waves I've ever seen. So I don't know, I feel like this is an area I really need to improve on if I want to be up there in that title race. So yeah, just want to get better here, and yeah, hopefully be winning these things, this event, but consistently.
Why not, mate? Great start to the event. Well done. That was a tough opponent. You got it done. Oh, sorry. How's your finger, by the way? I know you are injured. I just literally grabbed it.
Got a couple of stitches last night in the free surf. Hit my fin on my board on my fins and on my finger, but it couldn't have been in a better place. So stoked, just on the ring finger there.
Yeah, and a shout out to Rosie. Like, the WSL actually brought a hand surgeon just randomly out here, and she stitched you up deluxe.
I know. She kept it pretty tidy, and it looks like nothing's even there right now. So thanks, Rosie, and yeah, thanks for WSL for bringing a hand surgeon to Fiji.
Good on you, Morgs. I won't high five you again, mate.
Cheers.